Redmore, police asked to reopen talks on Betfred Cup semi-final. Linda Mowat, hope common sense prevails and 4 teams don't have to play on Sunday 28th. Gaynor Bain, a full public safety assessment should have been carried out prior to the decision being made in the first place, as should discussions with transport companies. Edinburgh, the SPFL and its Scottish are supposed to be custodians of the wonderful game of football, but they give the impression that the supporters come last. That's unsustainable and must change. Sorting the League Cup semi-finals would be a start, but it's been done by fan pressure. At Donaldson has been good to see the return of Scottish football, the banter years. We look back at this decade of our game in years to come, we'll still be scratching our heads as to how many of those directly involved in the various pottery held onto their jobs for as long as they did. At Paul Miller 1980, the embarrassing thing is their inability to get this in place before making an announcement. They should have recognized the issue, taken time to create options, then present the outcome. They have simply cemented most people's view of them as an organization with their actions. Redmore, SPFL to consider moving Hearts semi-final to be Team Murrayfield. Murrayfield is a possible option for the Hearts v Celtic match. Georgie Wave, I'd have preferred a trip to Glasgow. Edinburgh doesn't seem right for a semi-final, unless Tynecastle or Easter Road. Stephen Oliver, it'll be discussed, then the SPFL will stick with the original plan. Linda Anderson, so what happened to their contractual obligation? Gary McLaughlin, this can't happen, they have to be played at Hampden. Barry McPherson, good if anything comes of this, but can't see them changing now, there's too much common sense for that organization. Thomas Wilson, great news, common sense has prevailed. After this great piece of news we have to sell every ticket available to us and more if needed. Hearts should give preference to the supporters who will go to the semi-final when allocating final tickets. Gareth Jacobs, who cares where the game as long as it's at a reasonable time and every Hearts fan that can go is all that matters. Murrayfield or Hampden, who cares, we beat them wherever they decide. Come on the Hearts. Redmore, Hearts fans welcome bid to switch semi-final to be Team Murrayfield. Read more. SRU have concerns on time frame over Betfred Cup semi-final. Bute Celtic are wanting a draw to decide the venue. At Bobbick 46, I see Celtic have now found their voice. Is that because this switch may now inconvenience some of their support? Funny that Luke McGowan, Celtic bricking it to play us in Edinburgh as they know they'll get beat again. Dean Archibald, let's face it, Celtic won't be happy as we will bring a much larger support if played at Murrayfield. They'll get what they want, guaranteed. We will be playing at Hampden. At Georgie 18741, what Celtic want and what they get is what they'll want. At Davy Holt, my, they really want home advantage, don't they? Quite happy to see 3 sets of fans having to travel as long as their fans don't. Hearts were drawn first, so are the home team. If Celtic demand a recount, then it's quite simple. We play at Hampden on Saturday 27th. At Chipper 1975, why Murrayfield? It's never been used for semi-finals before. Hampden on different days was always the way. This lot are making it up as they go along. Aaron and Shirley, I'd happily play Celtic at Hampden, providing it had been a reasonable kick-off time, with no others using the playing surface beforehand. William Sutherland, no moans from Celtic when other clubs' fans have the inconvenience of travelling to Glasgow for a semi or a final. Gail Berry, fair enough. As long as one game is at Murrayfield, it means the fans can actually get to a game and enjoy it, and it avoids all the drama in Glasgow on that Sunday. Join our Facebook group, our Edinburgh, to share images and news from and around the capital.